A 60 kg person has got 60 into 10 raised to 12 cells. Write down this. 60 into 10 raised to 12 cells are present in the human body. Each cell is 10 microns in diameter. And approximately spherical. The specific gravity of a cell is same as that of water, which is equal to 1. What are the weight of the entire cellular mass? Take pi value as 3. We don't know that 0.1, etc. Okay. What's the question? I repeat the question. A 60 kg person has got 60 into 10 raised to 12 number of cells in the body. 12. Each cell is somewhat spherical and on an average 10 microns in diameter. The specific gravity of each cell is same as that of water, which is equal to 1. What is the weight of that entire cells of the body? Take pi value as 3.
Including pi values because we are including pi.
Pi
Including pi values.
pi value is to be taken as 3.
So mass equal to density into volume of substance, or there will be some other formula too?
Let us put it this way. Let's start the calculation. First we take one cell. 10 microns means what? 10 raised to minus 6. Micron is 10 raised to minus 6. So 10 into 10 raised to minus 6 meters, which is 10 raised to minus 5 meters. But we don't want meters, we want centimeters. So 10 raised to minus 2 centimeters. This is the diameter of the cell. Half into 10 raised to minus 2 is the radius. So you write half into 10 raised to minus 2. That's the radius of the cell. Volume here is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Now 4 upon 3 gets cancelled because pi we said take 3. So that means 4 r cube. So write 4 into half into 10 raised to minus 2 whole cube. Half cube is 1 upon 8. Half cube is 1 upon 8. 10 raised to minus 2 cube is 10 raised to minus 6. But there is a multiply by 4 factor.
Yes.
So 4 upon 8 into 10 raised to minus 6. Which we say as half into 10 raised to minus 6. This is the volume of one cell. And this is in cubic centimeter. Multiply this by total number of cells. 60 into 10 raised to plus 12. The half and 60 can cut as 2, 30. So 10 raised to minus 6 multiply by 10 raised to plus 12 and 30. End result, you will end up with 30,000 grams, which is equal to 30 kilograms. That means half of the body weight is made up of cells, and the remaining half of the body weight is made up of fibers and ground substance. There are 4 fundamental tissues in the body: epithelial, connective, muscle and nerve. It is easy to understand nerve, a tissue which can initiate and propagate impulses. What impulses are we talking about?
Electrical.
Electrical or chemical?
Both.
Within a cell it is electrical, but when it transmits to another cell, it is through chemical. Then that excites the other cell into electrical impulse, which gives us. So propagation from one cell to another is chemical. Within that cell is electrical. Why? This is the nerve tissue. Muscle tissue has the ability to shorten, generate power. It can also propagate impulses, but not as good as electrical tissue. There are few cells which can also initiate impulses. So we are talking about a nerve has the ability to initiate and propagate impulses. Muscles generally is meant for shortening and generating power, but it can also propagate impulses, not as good as the nerve, and some muscles can also initiate impulses. question is which muscle can initiate impulses?
The SA node.
SA node, AV node, Purkinje fibers. These are all ventricular muscles. These can initiate impulses. Propagation is also done by those fibers which are connecting SA node to AV node and AV node to. They are all actually cardiac muscles. They are not nerves. But primarily muscles are meant for generating power. Epithelial cells, epithelial tissue, consists of closely packed cell with minimal intercellular substances. All resting on a basement membrane. Connective tissue is better called as supporting tissue. Supports all the earlier three tissues and provides nourishment to the earlier three tissues. We are starting with epithelial tissue. Three terms needs clarification: epithelium, mesothelium, endothelium. To understand the difference between these three, you need to understand two more concepts: milieu interior and milieu exterior. MILIEU. MILIEU. Milieu interior and milieu exterior. Milieu is a French word for medium, MEDIUM. So internal medium and external medium. So the atmospheric air outside is obviously an external medium. But so also the air in the oral cavity, because it's communicating with the atmosphere, that's also milieu exterior. If oral cavity is milieu exterior, the pharynx, esophagus, stomach contents are also external medium.
Continuation.
And in fact, the whole small intestinal and anal canal are all milieu exterior, whatever are the contents within, because they are all communicating with the external air. In addition to these, the respiratory tract is also milieu exterior, up to the alveoli. So also the urinary tract passages are milieu exterior. So then what is milieu interior? Milieu interior is tissue spaces, blood, lymph, And we are not including intracellular content, we are only including extracellular spaces, blood, lymph, etc. Biliary interior has got a very fixed pH. That is around 7.4 is the pH of biliary interior, which can fluctuate between 7.36 and 7.44. Lesser than that or more than that, you will fall unconscious. Whereas biliary exterior can have a variety of pHs. What is the pH of intestine? pH of intestine is 8. And pH of stomach? 1.5. As low as 1.5. So it's a very wide variety. This is very fixed biliary interior. So biliary interior and exterior has to be barricaded. And the one which barricades biliary interior from exterior are called as anatomic epithelium. Anatomic epithelium. What is the fluid? What is fluid?
Liquid.
Liquid? What about gas?
Anything which can flow is a fluid.
Anything which can flow. The gases can also flow. So liquid plus gas together is called as fluid. So if there is fluid in one area and solid in another area, this also requires to be barricaded. But if both are biliary interior, the barricade is called as either mesothelium or endothelium. Anatomically they are called as either mesothelium or endothelium. Here, lining the blood vessel and lining the lymph vessels are defined as endothelium. And lining of body cavities are called as mesothelium. Body cavities in this context we refer to pericardial cavity, pleural cavity and peritoneal cavity. But there are fluids in the nervous system as well. Within the nervous system, outside the nervous system, there is cerebrospinal fluid. There are also fluids in the biliary interior. The lining cells which are lining these are called as pia arachnoid, which are cellular, and ependyma, which are within the nervous system. So they are just labels. Pia arachnoid, ependyma. They are all parts of mesothelium actually. for no reason, lining blood vessels and lymph vessels are called as endothelium. They are no different from mesothelium. Under microscope, epithelium, mesothelium, endothelium look similar. And what is the similarity? What we defined epithelium as large number of cells with minimal intracellular substance resting on a basement membrane. This is common about all three of them. So we can understand what is epithelium. Large number of cells, minimal intracellular substance separating milieu interior from exterior. Large number of cells with minimal intracellular substance separating milieu interior from milieu interior.
Separating?
See, large number of cells with minimal intracellular substance separating milieu interior from milieu exterior is epithelium, but a large number of cells with minimal intracellular substance separating milieu interior from milieu interior is either mesothelium or endothelium. Histologically, all are called epithelium. So when you use the word epithelium, you must understand the term. Are we referring to histologic epithelium, which will include epi, meso, endo? Or are we referring to anatomic epithelium, which is only what is separating milieu interior from exterior? Because other terms are endothelium and mesothelium, which are separating body cavities and blood vessel and lymph vessel from the lymph and blood it carries. So let's start with histologic epithelium. Histologic epithelium can be subclassified into simple epithelium and compound epithelium. In a simple epithelium, all cells will rest on basement membrane. In a compound epithelium, few cells rest on basement membrane. Few cells rest on other cells. That is compound. Epithelial cells are connected to each other by connecting units called desmosome. And cells resting on basement membrane are connected to the basement membrane by heavy desmoso. Heavy desmoso. And the cells are connected to each other by desmoso. Cells are connected to basement membrane by heavy desmoso. Epithelial cells are polarized. That means they show a polarity. So if you take a simple epithelium, it will have one apical surface, one lateral surface, and one basal surface. Basal surface are what is resting on the basement membrane. Lateral surface are what are touching the other cells. Apical surface which is facing the lumen. And it recognizes which cell surface is which. So that desmosomes will not be produced in the apical surface. Apical surface shows certain modifications, lateral surface shows some other modifications, basal surface shows some other modifications. Like heavy desmosomes will be produced by basal surface. Basement membrane versus basal lamina. What is the difference? What lies below basement membrane? Below basement membrane lies connective tissue because blood vessels lie in the connective tissue which will nourish the epithelial cells. Now, the basement membrane or basal lamina, are they secreted by epithelial cells or are they secreted by connective tissue cells?
Basement membrane cells.
Basal membrane structure, are they secreted by epithelial cells or are they secreted by connective tissue cells?
Connective tissue.
Basement membrane is made up of 3 layers. Closer to the cell, epithelial cells, is called as lamina lucida. Next to that is lamina densa. And third is lamina fibroreticularis. You are going from epithelial cells towards the connective tissue, lamina lucida, lamina densa, lamina fibroreticularis, 3 layers. Lamina lucida and densa together are called as basal lamina.
Lamina lucida and densa.
Densa together are called as basal lamina. When all 3 are taken together, it's called basement membrane. So you can mathematically say basement membrane is equal to basal lamina plus lamina fibroreticularis. The lamina lucida and densa are produced by epithelial cells. And made up of type 4 collagen. And lamina fibroreticularis are secreted by connective tissue cells of type 3 collagen. Which is what is type 1 collagen? Type 1 collagen are those white colored tissue which are visible to the naked eye, stained pink on eosin stain. So, starting with tendons, aponeurosis, ligaments, bones, fibrocartilage. These all contain type 1 collagen. Tendons, aponeurosis, ligaments, bones and fibrocartilage. What is type 2 collagen? These are little finer collagen whose refractive index is equal to that of the surrounding ground substance. So these are seen in cartilages. I use the word cartilages, which will include fibrocartilage also, which contain type 1 collagen. But few type 2 collagen is also there. When a cartilage contains only type 2 collagen, then it's called as hyaline cartilage. Type 3 collagen is even finer collagen, which does not stain through hematoxylin and eosin dyes. They stain with silver dyes. These fibers are also called as reticulin fibers. Zona fibroreticularis, type 3 collagen, also called reticulin fibers. Earlier it was believed to be a separate fiber, reticulin. Now we know that they are actually variants of collagen fiber, which requires silver stains to be staining them. Reticulin fibers are present in abundance in highly parenchymatous organs like liver, lymphoid tissues. In these tissues, when you stain with hematoxylin and eosin, you see only cells and spaces because you require silver nitrate to stain the reticulin fiber. And because it was not stained ordinarily, reticulin fiber by hematoxylin eosin dyes, it was considered that epithelial cells are there, connective tissue is there, and there is a layer in between, the unstained layer, which was conveniently called as basement membrane. At that time they did not know that even basement membrane has type 3 and type 4 collagen. Type 4 collagen do not even stain with silver. They are still finer. They are stained by periodic acid shift or pass stain. Periodic acid shift, SCHIFF. Because periodic is one word, people often incorrectly call it as periodic, like periodic table. It is periodic, like peroxide. Okay. So this reaction stains type 4 collagen. Type type 5 collagen, even smaller collagen, are seen only in fetal tissues. So we don't need to bother further about type 5. They have found out other variants of type collagen, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to 14. We did not bother about it. We should know 5 types of collagen. Where are 1 located, 2 located, 3, 4 and 5. So lamina lucida and lamina densa are type 4 collagen. Coming back to epithelial tissue, simple epithelium where the width of the cell is much greater than thickness. When the width of the cell is much greater than thickness is called as simple squamous epithelium. Width of the cell, that means thickness. Width means the length, breadth. Width of the cell is much greater than its thickness. It's called as simple squamous epithelium. So the tile that we see is similar to a simple squamous epithelium. Its length and breadth is much greater. Thickness is much smaller. In fact, so less is the thickness of the simple squamous cells, which contains a nucleus within it, and that nucleus bulges into the lumen. That means the thickness of the nucleus is greater than the thickness of the epithelial cell. Okay. Where would simple squamous epithelium be located? Where things have to penetrate through and through. It is prudent to have a barrier which is as thin as possible. Where the luminal contents wants to go to the connective tissue, or connective tissue contents wants to come to the